The Phantom became operational with the U.S. Navy in 1961, and squadrons were rapidly converted from older types to equip the Navy's powerful carrier force. This section shows the major elements of carrier-borne operations. The aircraft on the USS Forrestal being F-4Bs of Fighter Squadron 74, which was the Atlantic Fleet's first Phantom unit and otherwise known as the Bedevilers. Each mission is preceded by a careful briefing, and the flight crews then don survival equipment over their flight suits. On the command of flight operations, the crews then proceed to their aircraft. Meanwhile, the deck crews, each wearing different colored vests for identification, have been finishing their preparations for the launch of the mission. The pilot completes his walk-round check of the aircraft. Then he and his radar officer board the Phantom. Launch weight is chalked up for the catapult officer's attention. The fleet defense role requires the pilot to fly the aircraft and control any combat, while the radar intercept officer operates the radar and controls the early stages of any interception. The two cockpit canopies are closed, and the deck crew brings up the catapult bridle. The flight deck director positions each aircraft over its designated catapult, and the aircraft is eased over the shuttle onto the rear section of the catapult. The bridle is then attached, and any slack in the bridle is taken up by edging the catapult shuttle forward a little. The companion Phantom on the second catapult goes through exactly the same preparation, and all is now ready for launch as the deck crew scrambles out of the way. Cockpit checks have also been completed, and the deck director signals the pilot to run his engines up to takeoff power. Finally, the director signals the launch, and the Phantom is hurled down the catapult run and over the bow of the carrier at a speed of 185 miles per hour. As the first two depart on their combat air patrol, another pair of Phantoms taxis up for launch. As each reaches the launch spot, deflectors are raised to divert the exhaust gases away from the flight deck. Meanwhile, the shuttle is returned, and the next Phantom designated for that catapult taxis its nose wheel unit over the shuttle and lines itself up with the catapult as the deck crew bring up the bridle. The launch sequence continues with up to 4 aircraft dispatched almost simultaneously. Further aircraft are being brought up in the deck edge elevators, and launches continue, in this instance with a triple dispatch.